What's happening, y'all? Welcome to another episode. We've got another one for you. We are up here in Socorro again, about to do some pond hopping. And the ponds up here are tough, very tough to fish. I've not thrown a line out yet. This pond in particular it's a little rough, I'm not gonna lie. But I love this pond. I'm really excited to fish this place. And yeah. It's gonna be good. There's some very chunky bluegills in this area that I think we can get into. I know the bass in this pond are super picky, very finicky, but the bluegills here are absolute units. I think that if we do end up catching anything out of here, more than likely it will be a bluegill. And it is very cold, so it's gonna be interesting. It's way colder than I had anticipated. I was not super prepared, as always. Y'all know how it is. But I think it'll be good. I think it'll be all right. I've got a little rooster tail on right now, a little inline spinner action. It's great for cold water. Great little, great little lure. See if something will jump out of these reeds and smack it. But traditionally in this pond, I've only been able to catch bass throwing like Ned rigs or drop shots. So I just had this thing rigged up already from our adventure yesterday, catching all those trout and whatnot at the river down there in TRC. So I figured, you know what, why not just come out and run up here, see what we can do. All right. Good cast. It is peculiar because I'm not even seeing bluegills, so I wonder. Let's just walk around, see what we can find. If we can see any fish, maybe sight fish a little bit. But like all these blind casts makes it a little difficult. All right, pond number 1 was a bust, but we're up here at the Macy Center Pond. I haven't been out here in forever. Looks like they've added a couple bubblers. There used to be one big sprinkler, but now there's a few bubblers around, looks like. And they trimmed a bunch of these bushes too. I don't know how I like that. For a good fishing pond, you kind of want bushes and tall grass around the edges. All right, what do I want to throw here? Gosh, I haven't fished a pond in forever. I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. What do we got? I'm gonna try this little black spinner and see if we can get anything to eat. I know there's a bunch of dinks in this pond. And so Little inline spinner, little Black Panther Martin. Could be just what the doctor ordered. Also, oh, I left those little pliers. Oh, and I don't have my Gerber on me either. It'll be okay, I think. I was wanting to pinch these barbs inside, but it'll be all right. What is that? Is that a fish? There's no way that's a fish. It's gotta be a stick. Or a bag? Nice. We're not catching any fish, but we are cleaning up after ourselves, which is always fun. Whee! The fishing up here is definitely not as lively as it is down at home. But it's okay. This is where delayed gratification comes into play. Why are you guys coming over here? I got nothing for you. Little widgeons. Ooh, I thought that wasn't a fish. I think I just hit the bottom. Man, not even a nibble so far. This is the tough part about fishing in the winter, for sure. Alright guys, so I've just tied on another Ned rig. Pretty versatile. I have these little minnows from Lake Fork here, green and black, which is good. They imitate like a baby bass, kind of, little fingerlings, little fry, which it's a little early, I think, in the year for that, but with ponds, I think downsizing is really good. But I also have one of these little natural looking worms here, which we've already established in the last video. These things catch some units. So this thing caught, the same rig caught a giant trout yesterday. I say giant for me because, you know, all I catch are stalkers. There's no wild trout in this area. But we're just gonna toss that on there like that. And this thing will be able to eat. It's pretty versatile because we'll be able to swim this thing back and fish it on the bottom. I know there's a lot of debris, lots of stuff to get snagged on out here. So hopefully it works. I'm thinking these bass are going to be hanging out kind of in the middle where the pond is going to be a little bit deeper. I'm just going to kind of fish it kind of slow. Give them as much of an opportunity to eat as possible. But it's cold out and my beanie is still in the car. And once I get to the car, I'm gonna hit the road and head someplace else. I mean, ooh, we've got a fish on. We've got him. This honestly feels like a decent little fish. He's fighting so good. He's hungry. He's on there. Let's go. Oh man, this is honestly one of the best fish I've ever caught out of this pond too. Not even gonna lie. Let's go, dude. Beautiful. Beautiful little largemouth, man. He's thick. For this pond, this is a good fish. Nice. And he's not super stunted either. His eyes aren't all that big. That is nice. That is a healthy fish. I love to see it. All right, let's give him a nice, beautiful release right there. Thank you for playing, dude. The Ned rig. Doing big things. All right, yeah, I was honestly thinking, I was like, all right, I'm gonna give it like 15 minutes. If I don't catch anything on the Ned rig, then we're gonna call it. But we got ourselves a fish. Let's go, back in there, back in the game. We got a little bit farther out that cast too. All right, we might be able to get something done. Maybe this might be one of those just one and done type of videos too. Who knows? Who knows? All right, folks, we have made it to Escondida, the mighty lake. This pond is about as big as these other two ponds that we fished today, but Game and Fish actually comes and stocks this area with catfish and trout and stuff. And once again, it's another pretty heavily pressured area, body of water, just like everywhere else in New Mexico. You know, we live in the desert, so every bit of water that you find is going to be pressured, but it's kind of murky, muddy. So we've got this this Panther Martin, black and yellow, tied on again. I have only been out here maybe twice. Did I get hit already immediately? What the heck? But as you can see, it is sleeting right now. A little bit of hail, almost hail. I mean, this is you know, what I would consider to be inclement weather. And I've only been out here a few times, so I don't really know exactly where these trout like to hang out, or if they're going to be as fired up as our trout down south. They all come from the same hatchery, so I would imagine it would be pretty similar. So Brandon went out fishing again this morning before he went into work, and he was sending me pictures, and he said they're fired up again today. So if things don't work out, then we can always just, you know, hit our stomping grounds. But I think just like with all these other ponds, we'll just do a lap and we'll get out of here. It does not look like this is going to let up anytime soon. I might need something with a little bit more flash. I don't know. I might be in a bit of a precarious situation because I don't know if you guys can see, but that little car up there is mine. You know, that's the Adventure Wagon 3.0. And I don't know how well it's going to handle the snow. We'll have to be very careful coming out. This might not have been the smartest idea. At least it's kind of sleet and not like just straight snow, because this will offer a little bit more traction than just straight snow, you know. But it's still gonna be slick on the roads, I'm sure. Well, folks, I think I'm gonna call it here. This this snow is a little slick, and I gotta drive home, so I I should probably get while the getting's good, you know what I mean? But I would like to come back up here to Escondido. So if, oh gosh, if any of you guys that live out in this area know more about fishing this lake, let me know, because I'd love to come out here and actually, you know, catch some fish here. Every time I've come here, it's just like today, you know, you kind of do a lap. I don't know what to throw. I don't know where the fish like to hang out. And the weather is, you know, really too bad for me to pick this thing apart. But I would love to come out here and invest some more time and energy into this pond. So I just need some help. Just let me know. I'm definitely down to fish with you guys. So, surprise, we're back down here in TRC, and I have a little bit of time that I can spare to fish some more. So we're gonna fish some more. I'm so excited. Another great spot. And our chances of catching fish here are probably a little bit better than up there in Socorro, just because it's so much warmer down here, although the wind is rather frigid. I think I might start with these though. These little Lake Fork minnows, these are like one of my favorite lures to throw. Whether you're bass fishing, trout fishing, crappie fishing. I mean, I've caught fish on these things literally almost in every scenario that you could imagine. And I've got two mini jig heads rigged up in a line on this, just like that. We're gonna have to kind of loosen our drag a little bit. We don't want it to be too loose, but we also don't want it to be too tight, because if it's too tight, it'll put too much tension on those knots there. You could lose fish. And this rig here, you can fish it on the bottom. You can swim your lures through the water columns. Ooh, that was a fish. There's a fish. Little bass. Hey, buddy. Two casts. That's all it took. Come on. This little guy's been caught before too. It's just awesome. Keep on eating, buddy. Get bigger. That'll be our mini Bass Monday right there, even though it's Saturday. Let's see, where do we want to go? You know what? Let's go this way. Let that sink. Let it do its thing. I am already on. I was on. Oh, there's a fish on. Yes, it is. It's a 99. Yes, it did. It's all right. It works pretty good. But mine's it's that 10th anniversary edition. Oh gosh. Yeah, the 2001s are really nice too. Oh gosh. This is a beautiful rainbow trout. I mean, this thing is massive. Look how big this thing is, guys. This is the biggest one I've caught in such a long time. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Oh my gosh. This thing's got to be at least 12 inches. Let's come down here and get a nice release on this guy. Oh gosh. He's still alive. Come here. Just had to turn him around. Whew. Sorry about that, guys. That lady was asking me questions about that Miata. And that fish, he was taking off with my lure. Yeah. Maybe stand over here. Maybe get out of the wind a little bit. Margie. Thank you. I thought I saw a bass cruising. Another little largie. Oh no, I hadn't been down there.
It isn't there now. I just wondered if you knew anything about it.
You too, you take it easy. Nice, beautiful little fish. Thank you for playing, dude. Gosh, dude, that snag. What the heck is that? Please don't break it. It took so long to break that up. Oh my gosh, I'm sure that's both of them too. Yeah. All right. Well, at least we caught a little bass on that rig before we lost them both. I think that's all my heart can take right now for losing lures. I've lost so many already, just in this hole. But, all right, now we're gonna end the video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Now I'll catch you on the next one.